character, discipline, class, produce toughness.
Welcome to Tempe, where last year they had a pretty good football team. Back-to-back 10-win seasons for the first time since 1973 here. They scored 37 points a game last year, and people say with Bercovici, they're actually going to score more.
9 starters returning on the defensive side of the football, adding to what Todd Graham has called the deepest group he's ever been able to coach here.
From a physical standpoint, we're much improved. This will be the best team we've had.
The Pac-12 Network's training camp tour continues to roll on. We're all about the Arizona State Sun Devils, coming off back-to-back 10-win seasons for the first time since the early 70s. Expectations still sky high for Todd Graham's team. And with that, we welcome you onto the practice field inside the bubble. Over 100 degrees outside, so player safety always big, and more importantly, our safety as well when it comes to the heat. Mike Yam, Curtis Conway, and of course, the legend here with the Sun Devils, former quarterback Jake Plummer. And I know for you, it's sort of this feeling of nostalgia. What's it like for you to be back?
It's always fun to come back and see a lot of familiar faces, and also just see these players know exactly what they're going through. They just came back from Camp Tonazona, and they're back home and getting ready to face a great season in front of them. So for me, walking around, and I took off from the building, walked all the way down the same route I would have gone had I been playing back when I ran across Rural. I didn't wait for the crosswalk signal. It's fun to be back, though. It's good to be here.
And I will say this, he showed up to our production meeting, and he was already drenched in sweat. You were ready to rock and roll. Now, as far as the football is concerned, I know you continue to be impressed by the job Todd Graham has done, specifically on the defensive side. What's impressed you?
Well, when you look at this football team right now, they've gotten bigger. And the experience that they have coming back. Todd Graham has did a phenomenal job with getting this defense up to par. Last year when we were here, we looked at this defense, and I'm like, a little iffy. I didn't see no one really standing out, and they ended up in the middle of the Pac-12 in defense. Now I'm looking at these guys, 8 returning starters, 3/4 of that secondary return. I think this team is going to be something to reckon with on the defensive side of the ball.
A little bit of a role reversal from a year ago where Todd Graham was trying to replace a ton of starters this year. It seems like that's going to be the strength of this team. There's the silver lining, though, at least on offense. Mike Bercovici got plenty of playing experience, 3 starts a season ago. I know you guys are close, communicate throughout the course of the offseason as well. What do you expect to see from him this year?
Well, he's really taken over the leadership position real well. I mean, I think the guys we saw last year when he came in and started playing, the guys respect him. They look at him as a leader and know that, hey, this kid can get it done, especially after what he did down in his hometown, LA, against you guys at USC Trojans. So
slide that one in there.
Let that go now, and now he's got to be, the guy every day. There's no chance for inconsistencies or to have a bad day. He's got a great personality, and a kid like him, for his loyalty and what he's done for this program, I really hope that he's rewarded with a few balls bouncing their way on offense. But I love the way he plays. He says they're going to ground, pound, and toss it around, and I love that because they got some studs on offense.
Well, we will be talking to Mike Bercovici in just a few moments, not to mention some of those other studs on offense throughout the course of this hour. But as the schedule plays out, this is not going to be an easy go, especially when you talk about that first matchup to start off the season, Texas A&M. All of a sudden, fireworks to start the year.
That's a huge matchup and a great game for them to go down to. Coach Graham being from Texas, and a lot of players on this roster from Texas. So the emotions will be high. It's a great way to start the season. I think win or lose, it's a great measuring stick for this program to see where they stand, and you can learn a lot from that because you don't have a chance to play. Except, you got to play your best against a team like A&M. So great way to start the year. Me personally would have loved that. We never started with anybody that highly ranked, but both teams top 15. It's going to be a great matchup.
Always want to play the best of the best, and at least when it comes to rivalries, you know what it's like to play for the Territorial Cup. That you have your eye on that one.
Yeah, I have my eye on that game, Mike. Some people think that Arizona is number 4 in this conference. I think there's 4 teams in this division: UCLA, USC, Arizona State, and Arizona. Any of those teams can come out of the South and represent the South in the Pac-12. So I'm really interested to see that Arizona State game, because it could come down to that game to who comes out of the South for the Pac-12 championship.
That's exactly what we were looking at from a season ago. Once again, fireworks might be the best way to describe not only how it's going to start, but towards the end of the year for the Territorial Cup. All right, as we mentioned before, Mike Bercovici has a couple starts under his belt from a season ago. Still to come here on the Pac-12 Network's training camp tour presented by 76. We'll hear from the quarterback and his offensive coordinator about the offense this upcoming season.
Bercovici
He's just going to air it out deep downfield, and no white shirts around. Jalen Strong! Caught for a touchdown! Jalen Strong makes the catch for the touchdown, and the Sun Devils have won the game on a Hail Mary on the final play.
It's the training camp tour, and it's presented by 76. The focus, the Arizona State Sun Devils. Mike Yam, Jake Plummer with you. Mike Bercovici, a familiar face, and Coach Norvell. Great to have you both on the show. By the way, I know we had our little hair competition in Burbank. I said it was just going to continue to go on until Yogi and I actually won the competition. I feel like today, though, because he had that helmet hair going, maybe I have a chance.
You catch me in the middle of camp.
Potentially. You look good out there today. What's it like to sort of go through the motions? This is sort of your first experience. I know you were in competition in the past, but now this is your football team. How different are these workouts knowing what your role is?
I mean, it's just fun going out there, just being blessed every single day, going out there with a team full of leaders, especially offensive side of the ball. We've got a solid O-line and receivers that make plays all across the field, and running backs who are the best in the country. So every day we just go out there. We have one mission: own the football. Every day we're put in adverse situations. So it's game day every single time we step in that bubble.
You know, he says your hair looks great, and Mike's about hair, but I'm more interested in your arm and what I thought looked like a real live arm for this late in camp. You know, I think this was practice 15 today, and you threw some cross field from the opposite hash throws. You know, how are you approaching this season with, you know, Jalen Strong is gone, everybody wants to talk about that, but when I look out there across the board, you got some weapons, and I mean your rapport already with Devin Lucien seems to be ahead of the curve, what you would expect from a transfer. But how nice is it to go out there with all those weapons? Oh, it's awesome. I mean, if you would see the way we train this offseason, it's unbelievable to see the type of talent that we have. We got guys that can take 1-yard routes to the house, and as a quarterback and as offensive line, you love that. But it's exciting to go out there every single day knowing that you got players that play for one another. And that wide receiver group is extremely close, and with the rest of our position group. So, you know, it's my job to manage, but everybody has a role, run or pass play. It's just been exciting to grow.
Coach, you know, during the course of the show, we're going to talk to a lot of these offensive weapons that Mike is making reference to. What's it like for you as the guy that's sort of calling the shots on this offense, knowing how prolific it was a season ago, second in the conference, 7th in the nation in terms of putting points up, to know that even a guy like Jalen Strong who's not here, it just seems like there's an abundance of weapons for you to play with?
I mean, it's exciting, and you know, obviously that allows us to be very creative. I mean, I think when you look across the board offensively, you know, the thing that sets us apart is just the versatility of those guys. I mean, we've got receivers that are extremely talented running the ball. We have running backs that are extremely talented, you know, catching the ball. The emergency of Cody Cole there at tight end, a guy that we're really excited about. I just think that, you know, it allows us to do so many more things with the presentations of what we want to do offensively, and you know, having a guy that's you know, that's back there taking the snaps that can go through progressions. You know, it's you know, I know it's his first year to be a full-time starting quarterback, but he's approached every day that I've been here with that role in mind, and so you know, I'm excited about it, and you know, we're having a lot of fun out there.
Talking about the weapons and the glamorous positions, QB, receiver, running back, but how about the O-line? How's the left tackle battle shaping up, and the right tackle battle? I know your center and guards is solid. Those dudes are going to get it done, but outside are key positions on the line. How are they coming along?
You know, the offensive line this fall camp is probably the group that I'm the most excited about. Seeing the continuity, that you know, the competition we have there. I feel really good about, you know, 7, almost 8 guys right now that I feel could go in there and you know, are seen as starters for us. But you know, really at tackle, we have Evan Goodman there on the left side. You know, he's had a really nice fall camp. Very athletic young man. You know, he's in competition with Sam Jones, who's a redshirt freshman, a guy that was, you know, one play away from being a big time player for us last year as a true freshman. We were able to redshirt him, and you know, he's a guy that I think has got a bright future. And then at right tackle, Billy McGee has done a really good job. And then everybody kind of knows the core 3 inside guys, and so we're excited about that group.
Coach, a little bit later in the show, we're going to talk to some of your guys that are coming out of the backfield, Demario Richard and Cam Balaj. I remember being here a year ago, and I remember seeing Kalen going, boy, that guy really stands out. And then this year I see Jason Lewis out there, and I go, are you kidding me? What's his role in the offense going to be?
Well, you know, Jason's a young man that you know, he came in. He's from Virginia, so you know, we're excited to be able to get him. And you know, I think you can see, you know, 6'3", 6'4", you know, about 245 pounds, and you know, he's had a great camp so far. You know, he came in a little bit, you know, was a couple days behind in reporting, but so he's still kind of learning the nuances of the offense. But you know, he's doing a really good job. A guy that I think is going to continue to help provide depth for us there, and you know, is also a big play hitter, you know, coming out of the backfield.
Guys, wishing nothing but success for the upcoming season. Where you and I are going to talk a little hair product when we finish up here. Wish it obviously stay healthy and best of luck to you.
Thank you very much.
We spent some time talking about some of the weapons that they get to, or at least Mike gets to throw to. Curtis Conway right now standing by with one of them.
I'm with one of the wide receivers that quarterback Bercovici is going to be throwing to. Gary, how you doing, man?
I'm good.
Speaking of Bercovici, talk about the difference between having a guy like Taylor Kelly last season and Bercovici now at quarterback.
There's a bit of a difference. Taylor is always kind of calm, cool, collected. You know what I mean? He stays at one level. You know what I mean? Which is good because he keeps us all calm. But Berco, he gets rallied up sometimes. That passion comes out of him,
right.
And we love that. It makes us play well.
Now I'm looking at you. You're in your senior season.
Yeah.
What are you working on now? Because this is a big year for you, and you guys have a lot of depth. What are you working on to get better? Because I saw you out there today, man. You're making some plays.
Yeah. I'm working on learning the offense even more. I know the offense now, so now I'm more looking to defensive schemes. Seeing what's going on the field, and helping kind of some of the younger wide receivers around me to be able to catch up and play like it's their senior year too.
Right. Now, last year we were here, and of course Jalen Strong, he was the focal point.
Yeah.
I'm watching you guys wide receiver core. You got DJ moving out. You got Lucian coming over yourself. Has that elevated you guys' game in terms of the competition? Because you can interchange any of you guys at any time. So has that elevated the play and the competition out there at practice?
It has. When it comes down to reps, everybody want to be out there and everybody want to make plays, and we all know we're capable of making plays. So all the versatility around us and make sure that the competition stays high, and we all demand a lot out of each other, to make sure we go out there and make plays. So it's good having DJ out there making plays, and Devin out there, myself and Ellis, and all the receivers out there going hard because it keeps us all on our toes.
Hey, Mike. Again, here's another face. Tune into it. He will be making plays for the Sun Devils football team.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Seaway, I'm already a fan of Garrett's. Spent some time with him a little bit earlier. But what's it like to be coached up on this team? We're mic'd up for sound. It's coming up next on the Pac-12 Football Training Camp Tour presented by 76.
Pac-12 Football Training Camp is presented by 76. We're on the driver's side.
Back here on the Pac-12 Network, so is interested to see how the coaches are communicating with their players. The offensive line, got to get coached up. Chris Thompson, he's mic'd up for us.
Get your legs loose, ready to go. Get your mind right, get your mind focused up on what you're doing. Great day to go to work. Great day to go to work. Let's go. Staying back. Trust in your strength and your mass. Good strike. Great balance. Stay on balance. Right there. See, that's better. Here, partner up. Just work your hands. Get your hands going. As fast as you can go with it. 5 times. We're a 3-point stance. Here we go. There you go. Now pop up. Wake up. Get in a good position. Let's go. You're out, Evan. My feet are just popping through that gap. They're just popping. Understand what I'm saying? Get your eyes in the right spot. Your eyes on the target. Good. Right there. Reroute. Once we get 4 hands on the down lineman, we got to get our 4 eyes on the backer. Oh. Strain him, Christian. Strain him right there. Make him work. Strain, Nick. Strain him. Reroute. You got to take that to the live stuff and just trust it. As you set on a guy and just punch and get by, you just got to trust it. Let's go to work. Win on the set. Let's go. Have your eyes up. Hey, no false starts right here.
I appreciate Coach for the access, not to mention always nice to hear what these coaches are saying to a lot of the players. We're going to focus our attention on defense. Louis Carrington, one of the most physical players, I think, in the country. In fact, I thought it was pretty interesting. I was reading as I was getting ready. NFL.com actually had you as a top 15 most physical player in the country. I think, if I'm not mistaken, you were 7th. You obviously, you look surprised that you didn't see that.
Yeah, I don't really pay too much attention to it, but I mean, thank you for the compliment, I guess.
Well, how would you describe your play?
Yeah, I am very physical, playing the boundary corner, position. I help a lot out in the run game as far as blitzes and just coming up and filling up holes outside of the passing game. So it's really a necessity to have to play my position.
Speaking of physical, you guys open up against the SEC, Texas A&M. That's been the whole talk. What conference is the best? It's the Pac-12.
Right.
This is the SEC. You guys are representing the Pac-12. How much motivation is that for you guys?
Man, we are very excited, to come out and just really showcase our talent and really represent for the Pac-12 conference. It's a lot of people talking, hyping up the SEC. Right. A lot of people on the Pac-12 side, but you still have to go out and play the game. And, we're very confident in our team and what our guys can do.
Speaking of confidence, I'm looking at you guys' roster. A lot of seniors, especially at the skill position. How important is that this season coming back? Number one, the maturity, but also you guys have been in this system. Where is the confidence level with this football team?
I believe it's very high. A lot of guys, being a veteran group as far as defensively, are coming back. Man, we a lot smarter. We understand our assignments and the things we need to get done as a defense, and we just we know how to connect and communicate while being on the field, and that goes a long way.
I've heard Todd Graham tell us this before in the past, and he's calling this maybe the most talented team that he's had. From an expectation standpoint, where do you guys have it?
Man, we got it. We're trying to win the national championship. We're trying to go 15-0. We coming out the gate playing a great team like Texas A&M, and I believe that's going to be our first step up the steep mountain that we always been talking about, and making that step and just showing the nation what we're capable of.
Look, you talked about you guys wanting to win 15 games. You talked about how good this football team is. You have to have some depth to have a good football team. How much is the depth pushed y'all to compete? Because, like you said, if a guy's out there slacking, there's another guy that can step in and play and be just as good as the guy that was in front of him. How has that pushed you guys to go out there and not only compete but push yourselves every day?
Well, that goes a long way. Like you said, with competition, guys want to make sure they're out on the field and they're playing. So everyone gonna bring it every day as far as their intensity level, their level of passion, and just knowing what their assignments are and coming out and competing.
What about for you, just in terms of being a leader right now on this team's defense? Because it seems like it's a huge role reversal from a year ago where you didn't have so many starters that were returning, and all of a sudden this year, and it's like all these guys are back in the fold. How does that affect sort of your leadership role on the defense, knowing guys have now that experience?
Right. Well, mainly, I don't have to really do too much, but step in when it's my time to do so. But a lot of guys, man, are mature. No matter what their classification are, and they understand what we're trying to get done as a team. So the main thing really is just being on that, the same level and same page as a team, and knowing what we're trying to get done. So not too much effort has to go into that, but when it does, we make sure we step up and say something.
Well, yeah.
Looking at the competition on the other side of the ball, I know in practice as a wide receiver, when you got corners that can play, it doesn't matter what side you line up on, you're going to get some guys that are pretty good. Right. Now, you guys have experiencing that now on the offensive side of the ball. You got Chambers, you got DJ Foster lining up at wide receiver, you got Devin Lucien out there. How has that made you guys better in the secondary?
Man, going up against those guys each and every day, it brings out the competitor in us, and it allows us to work our fundamentals and technique at the defensive back position. And it's a challenge, covering those guys because they're talented guys. So I think that helps us out a lot as a defensive unit as far as communicating, getting better in our fundamentals and technique, and just knowing what our assignments are, so we're successful on the field.
Lloyd, looking forward to seeing you on the football field where the expectations are sky high. Best of luck to you, obviously, in week 1 and the rest of the way.
All right, thank you very much.
All right, Curtis Conway is maybe the fastest analyst in the business. He's going to get on his horse real fast. One of his favorite players in the conference, DJ Foster, is going to get an opportunity to talk to him. It's coming up on the Football Training Camp Tour, presented by 76. It's the Training Camp Tour of the Pac-12 Networks, and it's presented by 76, a rich tradition here at ASU. Curtis Conway standing by with one of his favorite players in the conference.
Yeah, I'm with one of the most explosive players in college football, DJ Foster. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. Always a pleasure to see you.
Good, man. Now, I got to jump right into this. You start here, you're at wide receiver. Last 2 seasons, you're at running back. Now you're back to wide receiver. How comfortable are you now making that change back to wide receiver?
I'm not too bad. I mean, my teammates and my coaches have helped this process a lot better. I mean, I'm just getting more comfortable every day, just kind of one day at a time, just learning new techniques, learning the playbook from a new perspective. So just one day at a time.
Yeah, I was in that same situation in college. You know, played a little running back, played a little quarterback, played a little wide receiver, but we always have that favorite. What's yours?
I don't know yet. I mean, I still haven't played a full season at wide receiver, but I'm excited. I mean, I really like the position that I'm at. They're moving me around all across the board, and I just definitely trying to find where I can help the team out the most.
What about returning? Are you doing any returning?
Yeah, I'm on special teams. I'm out there on gunner, just trying to find my fit anywhere I can on special teams, and I'm back there returning as well.
You know, DJ, I'm watching you guys at practice today, and I'm saying this is not the same football team that I saw last year, especially at wide receiver. You know, last season it was Jalen Strong, let's circle 21, let's get the ball to him. Now I'm looking at the depth that you guys have at wide receiver. Talk about how important that is, not only for you to move to wide receiver, but the other guys being able to step up.
It's huge. I mean, we got a lot of, Devin Lucian has a transfer. We got guys like Tim White, even guys that been here, Ellis, Gary, and Fred. I mean, we got guys across the board that just have speed and that have been here that have a lot of knowledge. So I'm excited just to see the speed and just how the style of quarterback that Mike Bercovici is. I mean, we're playing right into his hands, and he just definitely carries us.
Talk about the difference between Taylor Kelly and Mike Bercovici. You know, we saw a little bit of it last year, but from a player's perspective, what's different this season?
Yeah, TK, I mean, something shuts down and he'll get out of the pocket and go make a play on his feet. But Burko will stay in there and hold in and find a pass, find a little window, and that's for us as a receiver. We got to keep moving and keep working because we know the type of quarterback Mike is.
Okay, now wide receivers, I talked about that. A lot of depth. Running back also. You got some boys in the running back too. Talk about those guys.
Oh yeah, those are my little bros back there. I'm number 9 and 4. They're both back there just doing amazing things this off season and stuff, and just the development and maturity they have is unbelievable. I think they're going to do a great job this year, both of them.
Well, man, I appreciate your time after practice. I know you're tired. Mike, take a look at this guy. One of the best in the country. Back to you, man.
Well, Seaway, I know you're always expecting big things from DJ Foster, and it's good to have a couple of his teammates on the offensive side. Mario Richard, not to mention Kalen Ballage, both of these guys good enough to stop by with us. You guys know DJ as well as anyone. He used to be the guy that was coming out of that backfield, such a dangerous weapon in this offense. For you guys, how has he helped you guys as running backs now?
I mean, just coming here, him having the experience and us not having the experience at all, and the experience is everything. He's played for a long time, you know, since he was a freshman. He's been on the field and he's played so many different positions that he just had the little, you know, insights that, you know, to tell us and give us experience on different things on the field.
With me, you know, he was a big part of my recruitment too here, so that's really like my mentor and my big brother. You know, we talk all the time. You know, when he told me he was making a change to receiver, he was telling me like it's time for me to mature, you know, take over the running back room. So it was a big step for me, you know, and for him going on, moving to receiver, it was a great thing, and then it was a blessing for us too.
You guys seem to be well loaded in the backfield, and I look at both of you, both great running backs with a lot of explosiveness, but different body types. You're a lot bigger, Kalen. You're a little on the smaller side tomorrow, but you could say fire and ice, lightning and thunder. Do you guys have any sort of nickname yet? I know that Norvell and Burko like to say ground and pound and throw it around. Are you the ground and the pound?
We really don't even have a nickname or anything like that yet. We just go out and play hard every single day, and we get down like that.
You guys feel like you're the best 1-2 punch in the conference? I mean, there's so many talented running backs, but
we're the best 1-2 punch in the nation. I wouldn't say.
I feed off this guy right here. I really do. I see him make a big play, and it pumps me up, and and it helps us out so much.
Looking at last year, you know, Taylor Kelly, a veteran QB that you guys got to play with. Now he's gone and Mike Bercovici steps in. What have you seen from Mike? What kind of change have you seen from him and his leadership roles, and how has he taken the reins and taken over this offense?
Well, Taylor, he was big on leadership too. You know, he was a big leader. Yeah. We didn't lose a step. You know, him coming in, taking over the offense. You know, Berg's more of a vocal leader than TK is, and Berg's all pace, go, trying to get the offense going. So, I mean, we didn't lose a step coming with him coming in, he knew what he was doing. You know, for the little 3-4 games he played, you know, he showed the world what he can do. So, I mean, this offense, you know, he knows what he's doing. So, I mean, we ain't really lose a step.
DeMario, before we let you guys get going, I know Jake is a huge fan of Camp T and the tradition there. I want to read you a quote. You said, "I'm not going to lie. Last year I hated Camp T. I'm not a forest person going out in the woods and camping. I didn't like it." What's it like for you now?
Now it's just, you know, I'm just hearing my teammates. You know, last year I was frustrated, you know, trying to learn the offense. So I'm like, I don't like going in the woods. You know, it's big bugs, and I'm not really a woods type of person. But you know, this year, you know, it was a good tradition for me. Like starting out, it was a good tradition for me. You know, getting to know guys who just now coming in from the from other schools, like Devin Lucien, for example. You know, bringing him into the brotherhood, and I'm getting in relationships with older guys, and even the younger guys like Jason Lewis and Jacob Brimhall. You know, they coming in. So I mean, it was a great tradition for me, just for them to watch me play and watch me to watch them play. So.
Well, I'm glad you're getting used to it, and you don't, by the way, strike me as a Forest big bug guy either. But I feel like it's maybe played out well for you.
I mean, that whole kind of environment is like 10 minutes away from where I live.
Yeah.
So I've probably been there a little bit more times than D-Rich has. So I'm a little bit more used to it, but I still don't like, man, there's bugs like this big up there that fly around and kind of freak you out.
I say it all the time, concrete jungle for a guy like myself. Hopefully, both of you guys, a ton of success we're hoping for you this upcoming season. Stay healthy on the football field.
Thank you.
Speaking of Camp T, something tells me it's going to come up with this guy, Todd Graham, when he stops by our set. Talk to him about the expectations for the upcoming year, not to mention that opening game, which looks pretty significant. It's the Training Camp Tour, and it's presented by 76 here on the Pac-12 Networks. We've talked about the back-to-back 10-win campaigns for Todd Graham and his football team to continue to have an evolution in terms of size and strength. It's something that Curtis Conway and Jake Plummer have consistently talked about over the course of the last 30 minutes or so. And the head coach of the Sun Devils, Coach Graham, is with us. Once again, thank you so much for the access you've given us to your program a couple years ago. Obviously on the drive, it was well chronicled. We got to see sort of how the players were meshing together, and obviously now today to see them at practice. And as we look at the schedule, it's something we talked about at the top of the show. Texas A&M to start things off, essentially what's a home game for them, despite where they're actually playing this one. To me, as you guys gear up for the season, what's it like to have a significant game which really could sort of, in a lot of ways, determine and dictate how this season progresses for you in terms of that national perception?
Yeah, it's great. I tell you, it's really affected, I think, our summer program, but it's also very fitting. You know, we've put ourselves in position to be a team that, we finished 12th in the country last year, to be in this type of game. This is the kind of game our players want to play in. It's the kind of game I want to coach in, and our fans want to see. And it's on the road in Houston. It's obviously we took it. It's a one time only deal. It's not a return trip deal, but it's something we want to do. And I know for this group of seniors and for our training this summer, it made all the difference in the world. And also with our around our program, there's a lot of excitement about this game, and it kind of gives almost like a bowl setting to start off the season. And I think it's helped us improve and get better, and we're excited about that challenge.
Coach, I couldn't help when I walk in that building. I'm looking, I'm saying, this is not the same team that I even saw last season around this time. The size out there, the speed out there, the depth that you have on both sides of the football. Has that elevated the competition out there, considering guys knowing, look, we got another guy that can step in and play right now?
That's probably been the biggest difference, has been the competition. We have more depth on our offensive line, even though it's younger. We have the most depth we've ever had. Inside on the defensive line, linebacker, same thing. There's competition all over the field. That's been the difference. I think that's how you elevate your play too. Is with competition, man, you see guys really improve. We had the best practice we've had since I've been here today, and it has a lot to do with that competition and guys competing for jobs.
The competition is nice. The depth is nice. I like seeing the big guys up front on the defensive side of the ball. But I'm going to take it back to the traditions of ASU, and what you, I think, have done a great job of bringing back those traditions. One of them, Camp Tonazona. share a couple fun moments that you've had in the last few years there, and why do you feel it was important to revive that going up to Camp T?
Well, it's one of the most unique settings and unique traditions in all of college football, and really in modern day society with all the cell phones and the iPhones and Facebook and Twitter and all that. Just to get guys to focus and there's no television, there's no electronics, there's no anything. We sit around campfires at night getting to know each other, and so I love going there. And we come out there, we talk about galvanizing our team as we come out of there, and so that's something that I think that each year it just gets better and better and better. And my favorite, memories and things are really just watching our players and how they interact. And we have to walk some of them to their room at night because they're a little scared being out in the wilderness. Yeah, it's pretty. We always try to encourage them with bringing bear spray and stuff like that. We try to freak them out. But I'll tell you, going up Mount Cush, is a great tradition, and just the pride that our guys take in that, and they know the great players in the past, the tradition they've gone up that mountain. And then the thing that was really special for us, which is a tremendous experience for our players, is the guy that started it in 1960. And thanking him for giving us the opportunity to go there and to have such an incredible place to train. They carried him off the field, after the scrimmage, which was pretty cool. And so it's really it's a rite of passage of being a Sun Devil to be a part of Camp Tontozona, and no team has ever won a championship that hasn't gone there. So we'll continue to make that trip.
Coach, I was talking with DJ Foster a minute ago, and I'm saying to myself, look, you go on special teams and you have some other starters playing special teams. Is that something that you're pushing for your players, or they're saying, look, we want to have the best guys out there, we want to take this thing to another level, or are they taking it upon themselves to play special teams?
I think the addition of Coach Slocum has really changed a lot of things. Obviously, all these guys' goals are to be at that level, and have a guy that has his type of reputation, experience, 10 years with the Packers and won a Super Bowl. When he came in, he educated him about, you're going to be a receiver, you can be a DB. This is going to be the difference in the decision making, whether you make a team or you don't, or how long you're there. And then also we know that we've achieved some pretty. We were 7th in the country in scoring points, second in the Pac-12 in the last 3 years. Been one of the best in the league in takeaways, TFLs, interceptions, ball security, turnover ratio. But the one area where we have lagged behind and been kind of middle of the road has been special teams. And so that's something that I think has been evident of our focus, challenging our leadership, our captains, to say, hey, we're going to put the best guys on here. And if we can elevate special teams, that can be the difference for us to be a Pac-12 champion.
You're a motivator, a guy who keeps his players on their toes, wants a lot of energy from them. You embrace the grind, you speak victory. What would you say this team really embodies so far from what you've seen this year? What one characteristic that they've shown you that makes you proud when you sit back at night to know that these guys are going to have a good year?
Yeah, I like this team because I really am a firm believer that your team adopts your personality. Now, whatever that might be, and I really believe that. And so, I try to show them every day the energy that I want them to bring, and just be genuinely who I am. I hire great coaches, I hire great teachers that do the same thing. So we've been going into our 4th year. This team just feels, I'm just at home with it. I just feel good about where we're at. The character, this team is the most selfless team that I've been around, and it's the most passionate team. That gives us an opportunity to really develop and get better. And they understand the work ethic. They understand, that's what embrace the grind means. Is for the first 2 years, they talked about how hard things were, how hard I was, or how hard Coach Norvell or Coach Grizz is, and instead of being harder on themselves. And so I think I don't feel like, I think everybody, it's a normality now. They know that this is the energy and this is the level we're going to bring it, and we're never satisfied. We're never satisfied with our energy level.
Coach, what's the secret sauce here? Because I know Curtis was talking about the depth and some of the size here. I know when you took over this program on the defensive side, you didn't have a player that was over 6 feet tall, and now all of a sudden there is depth. There's these guys, these freshmen. We're looking at them and you go, that kid's a freshman. What was he getting fed when he was a kid? Because I could have used some of that. In my mind, when you talk about recruiting and bringing in guys, what has been the secret to the success?
Yeah, I think it's probably one of the most recruiting is one of the most reported. You win. We want to help recruiting, just go win 15 games. And then It's what are you doing with your players? You reap what you sow. Your players will be your best recruiters. These kids all come here with a dream of graduating from college and being the first guy picked in the draft. And so the more you're giving guys and helping guys reach their dreams, graduating with a degree that they want and being successful, and that's something that we've done a great job of. Look at what our guys are doing in the classroom. We had 12 academic All-Pac-12 guys, the Scholar Athlete of the Year, and then also we had 4 guys drafted in the top 4 rounds, got 9 guys on the draft board next year. So you reap what you sow when it comes to that. And so, man, it's about diligence. Recruiting's about diligence, finding the right guys and standing for something. You know, when guys come in my office, I tell them the truth. I tell them exactly how it's going to be. And there's nothing in this world that's easy. It's hard. It's demanding. Being a Sun Devil, man, is about character, smart, disciplined, tough. If you don't love to work, probably not the place to be, because we're going to work and we're going to win every day.
Well, Coach, there's so much buzz surrounding your Sun Devils, especially in maybe the best division of all of college football in that Pac-12 South. Wish you nothing but the best of luck this upcoming year.
Thank you so much.
Oh, Coach was just talking about Camp T, how special of a place it is. Ashley Adamson has a story about Camp Tontozona, what a lot of these players are going through. It's coming up next on the Pac-12 Football Training Camp Tour, and it's presented by 76. Back here on the Pac-12 networks, ASU, they've been going to Camp Tontozona for 56 years. 3 of Todd Graham's favorite things: football, family, and tradition. Here's Ashley Adamson.
The Sun Devils will open pre-season drills, as always, at Camp Tontozona, high in the cool pine country, under the Mogollon Rim.
Camp T, one of the most unique, picturesque settings in college football, nestled deep in the mountains of Tonto National Forest, 98 miles from Arizona State. A place legendary coach Frank Kush first came with his Sun Devil team some 56 years ago.
My favorite memories of Camp T really is Frank Kush. This was Frank's vision, and to see what he did here, just being here and being a part of this is pretty incredible.
Hey guys, you did a great job. You're making me proud that we started this place 900 years ago. And again, just keep it up. You're looking great.
Camp T is where our season starts. No championship team at ASU has ever won without coming here. You're in the woods, you understand, no cell phones. There might be beetles in the showers and whatnot, but every day, come out here, enjoy football, and you truly are playing for the person to the left and right of you, not for yourself, and that's what Camp T is all about.
Okay, so these are meeting rooms.
Yes, ma'am.
This is amazing.
This is Hilltop.
So you guys are what, lights out at like 9 o'clock? And then
Lights out is 10:30.
10:30? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
You stay up and do
Just
some shots?
communicate, you know, we talk, get to know each other a little better, get to know each other background. But it got some memories in here.
This is nice. All right. I heard that Todd Graham warned you guys about the bears.
Yes.
You have your bear spray?
I got my bear spray.
You got everybody have their bear spray in here?
You need some? I got some. I got extra can for you. You need some bear spray.
We have a lot of Southern California guys, and those, including myself, we're a little softer than most, so Coach always talks about bringing bear spray, and people start freaking out.
Really contemplating, you know, maybe trying to rent a bear. That would be really exciting to do that, but I would probably be sued, so I'm not going to do that.
So we're heading to the cafeteria now.
And they really serve you steak and lobster?
Yes, that lobster was so good. This food right here is the best part of Camp T. We have fine chefs that get us right, you know. And to my left, I have Eric Lauderdale, one of the. This is my guy. This is my guy right here.
The best part really is the team building exercises we have, such as the campfires, where we all sit around and talk about our life stories, our journeys on how we got to where we are now. Things like taking a hike up Mount Kush, and you build a great and strong relationships here with your brothers that's going to last for a lifetime.
We get into telling stories about our life and what we've been through and what we're going through now. Some people's stories have other people crying, and some people's stories just have other people like, wow, you're going through the same thing I'm going through.
It's hard to explain Camp T if you've never been here. I mean, everything's related to football and bonding and brotherhood, and I think it's one of the most special places to be in college football.
What an absolutely great sight, and I know Todd Graham was just talking about the impact that Frank Kush had on this program. You can see a look at the numbers, and they are staggering. One of the things that jumps off the screen at you, the 129 players that went to the pros. Jake Plummer's one of our pros, and he's standing by.
All right, yeah, we're here with Jordan Simone, the starting safety for ASU. We just recently got back from Camp Tonazona. You know, what were some of your memories, your time up at Camp Tonazona? It's such a unique experience.
Yeah. I mean, it's an unbelievable place where, any great team that's ever, been through Arizona State has gone to Camp T, and ultimately we became closer as a team and, really bonded, and I think that's the most important thing to get out of Camp T.
Was there a day up there? Because I know from my experience there's a couple of times the guys were dragging, not wanting to leave the dorm rooms, and was there a day where you had to step up, and obviously you're wearing the PT jersey, PT 42, and kind of rally the guys?
Yeah, I think everyone was pretty excited to get out there, and there wasn't really a day where I had to say, let's go, get up, get out of bed. They do a little blowhorn in the cabin. That wakes guys up pretty good. But other than that, we got after it.
Any strange bugs or animals creeping around up there still?
Yeah. It's funny to see the dudes who've never been in the woods always up there. I mean, you probably remember some stories.
Smell a skunk or two?
Yeah, I mean, the smells and, the bugs, rats or whatever it may be, it's pretty funny.
It's a great experience, and I'm glad you guys are part of that. Talk about your journey, from being a walk-on at WSU, then to ASU, getting your scholarship last year. I mean, that's been an amazing journey, really. How's that been, and how rewarding has that been for you?
It's been, it's been a long journey, and finally to my senior year, I'm blessed to have Coach Ball, Coach Graham, all these great coaches around me, and I had a lot of fun at Washington State when I was there, and I just feel blessed to be on this team and be with all these guys, all these great players.
Yeah, I talked to your quarterback, Mike Bercovici, this year, did a little podcast with him, and in one word he described you as a whack job.
Yep.
And now I know your dad was kind of crazy also, he'd walk on himself at ASU. How do you feel about that, your own quarterback calling you a whack job?
Well, I think it's just his own insecurities being pushed to me, and I'll take it. I think you got to play with a little screw loose, being a safety, and when it comes game day, I don't really think. I just react and just kind of try to hit anything that moves.
You play with a lot of passion and fire, a lot like the guy whose jersey you're wearing. What does it mean to you to have this? Because I know they say as quickly as you can earn it, it can be taken away just as fast. So what does that mean to wear this jersey?
I mean, it's an honor. It's an honor. I mean, you played with him, and just seeing highlights of him, he just looks like an incredible player, an incredible person, and really this jersey represents what he represented, which is service and sacrifice. So to be able to wear this every day is an honor, and it can be taken from me like that, just like you said. So it's an honor.
That I love seeing Coach Graham give emphasis to Pat, who was a really special human being, but you really can't go nothing but whole 100% every play when you put this jersey on.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, it's an honor, and he was always 100%, and that's how I try to play. I try to play with enthusiasm and effort, and just be able to control my attitude. That's really what he was all about.
Your defense this year is obviously, just from looking, it's gotten bigger, a lot more depth. Now you being the guy back there who, from a walk-on to scholarship to now Jim Thorpe watch list, what do you need to do with this defense? What's your role on this defense to make sure that we see the best that they can be?
Yeah, I think, just being a leader, whether it be vocal or by example, and not getting too caught up about worrying about what everyone else is doing, just making sure everybody's doing their job, and I got to worry about what I can do and what I can control.
It looks like you got the guys now you can trust out there, which is huge on defense, especially in your position. Well, you heard it here, Jordan Simone looking to have a big year with ASU and this young defense. It's going to be fun to watch.
Jake Jordan's clearly one of our favorite players to have on the Pac-12 networks. Some final thoughts. Jake and Curtis tell you what they learned after watching practice today.
Good.
Pac-12 football training camp is presented by 76. We're on the driver's side. Back here on the Pac-12 Network's training camp tour presented by 76. Just wrapping up here in Tempe. Got a close, great opportunity to see a lot of these players. They were in a shaded area, 116 degrees. I had said that we needed to make sure that we at least got a little bit of sun. I've been wearing shorts. My legs need some color in the worst way. So that's actually what I've learned. Maybe a little less sunscreen for me. What's your biggest takeaway?
It's hot down here. It's hot in the Pac-12, and it's hot in the Pac-12 South. And I see the Sun Devils looking really good. I mean, I'm a Sun Devil myself, so I don't want to sound like a homer, but from what I saw, it was a tight-knit group of of teammates and players that really care about each other. And I think what separates them and what's going to help them rise to the top of the Pac-12 South is a little thing where they take off and go to Camp Tontozona, where they really got out of the city, away from distractions, no phones, no iPads, and they bonded.
What about for you?
For me, I don't think you're being a homer, Jake. I think you're absolutely right. When I look at this football team from a year ago, this is not the same football team. They're bigger, they're stronger, they're faster, and the most important thing, they have more depth. Out there at practice today, you saw the competition guys were flying around because they know with the depth that they have, you're not going out there working hard, someone can step in and take your spot. So a totally different team than when I saw last year at this point, Mike.
As you guys take a look at the schedule, are you willing to say that you saw enough where they'll win that opener against Texas A&M?
You know what? I think what I've seen is the experience. And anytime you have experience, you have a chance to win football games. Again, this is a football team who I thought overachieved last football season, and now at a point where you have depth, you have experience, and you have playmakers. Trust me, I think they can go out there and get Texas A&M.
Yeah, Jake, I'm not even going to ask if you think they can take Texas A&M. That's wasted words, at least on that front, because I know you're all about those Sun Devils. But that'll wrap things up for us here in Tempe. The training camp tour continues to roll on. For Jake and Curtis, I'm Mike Am. For our entire Pac-12 Network's crew, thank you so much for watching.
Oh,